Welcome to the program. I'm DJ Sixsmith. You're watching The Sit Down. Maurice Hooker in the house, boxer extraordinaire.
Yes.
What's up, man? How are you?
How's it going? Pretty good.
Good to have you in New York. Weird time for you. Like, no fight on the docket right now. You got your boy Terence Crawford fighting this weekend.
Yes.
How's life for you right now?
I mean, I'm just training and staying ready. You know, you never know what might happen, what might pop up.
What's it like training when you don't have a specific goal? Like, what are you focused on right now as you're training?
This just technique, you know. I'm training with a new team, you know. I'm training with them, learning every day, you know, just pushing myself to be great.
What are a couple new things you're trying to learn right now? Like, it's been a great career for you. You obviously didn't end the way you wanted to the last time out there. So what are some of the things you are working on specifically?
Just working on the bad habits I got, you know, the stuff that my new coaches see that I'm doing wrong, you know, just tune everything up, you know, get ready to go do it again.
I feel you. So I love the story of boxers because I feel like, you know, it's kind of like a kindred spirit thing. Like in your heart, you just know you're going to be a boxer. So what was that process like for you? Like, how old were you when you first got it going?
I think around 13 or 14, you know, I was fighting a lot in the streets, you know, just hanging around the wrong, you know, crowd. And my dad took me to the gym to get beat up because I was beating everybody up on the streets. I went to the gym. I actually heard a couple of people, you know, at the gym the first day, and I fell in love with it, you know. I started, and I had braces, and every time I fight, my lips get cut up, and I couldn't eat no McDonald's fries. So that's like the bad part.
So how bad were you beating people up?
It was pretty bad.
Pretty bad?
Yeah.
Were you that kid that people wanted no part of? Like, you're walking around the streets like, oh boy, there's Mo. Like, he's going to kick my butt.
In my life, I only had one-on-one fights on the street. The rest of them, I was being jumped or outnumbered.
Yeah, you had a super rough background that you're growing up in. Like, your area was like, you know, your family's held up at gunpoint. Like, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on. How did you manage to deal with all that as a young kid?
I know. You know, it just changed when I had kids. You know, after I had my first son, I wanted different. You know, I had to change my life around because I don't want to bring my son up the way I brought up. I want to give him a better life and stuff that I didn't have growing up. What's
the hardest part of changing that? Because it's one thing to say it, and I'm with you on that, but like to actually do it for your son, that's a huge thing. Yeah, it's real tough. It's tough. Like even to this day, it's still tough. You know, just hanging out with friends. You know, they do the wrong stuff. You know. You know, because me, I'm not going to switch up or change on my friends because they do the wrong stuff. You know, I just keep that over there. You know, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, you know, and just they support it, you know. So it's tough. Yeah, I mean, those are your friends, too. They're your boys from back in the day. But at the same time, like, you're building something here. You got to protect yourself. So when you think about your career, what have been the toughest things to overcome, like the biggest challenges you faced along the way? Man, just being disciplined, you know, you know, to me, I said discipline because, like, just doing stuff that, you know, that no one, you know, get me in trouble. Like, just being out, hanging out on the block or just hanging around the wrong people, you know, just trying to change my life around for the better. You know, just try to hang around positive people instead of negative people. Like, it's different. I mean, people who not from the hood won't get it, won't understand it. You know, because, you know, I've been brought up one way, then as I get older, I'm just trying to change it up all of a sudden. You know, it's tough a little bit. Yeah, it's not an easy thing to do. And like you said, if you haven't lived that life, you just think like, oh yeah, you could totally do that. It's like, no, there's a lot of different context right there for sure. So thinking about your life, you're 13 or 14, you're starting as a boxer. Who are some boxers you liked growing up that you're like, that guy's awesome, or this athlete I really am inspired by? Who are some of your guys? I've been watching Roy Jones, you know, because Roy Jones is a ton. One time he played basketball for a fight. You know, I just watched him like that. You know, I wanted that life. You know, and he's pretty good. You know, boxer at the time when I was growing up. You know, somebody I could look up to. I want to be like Roy Jones. And incredible athlete, right? I bought his shoes, his trunks, and I bought everything he had. Have you gotten a chance to meet him? Yeah, I met him. Yeah? It was real quick, but I met him. That must have been a cool moment for you. I met him when Terence Crawford fought. I think in Dallas, the American Airlines Center. Okay. Yeah, I met him, but it was quick. I mean, think about that for a second. Like, you're a kid from the Dallas area, American Airlines Center, Roy Jones. Like, that's got to be a moment that's pretty cool, even if it was just like a quick second right there. It was special. Yeah. Pretty special. Definitely. So you mentioned Terence Crawford. Why don't we talk about this guy? How long have you guys known each other? I've known each other for a while. I met him when he fought in Dallas one time. He came and I sparred him that week of his fight. You know, we was in the ring and we were talking noise to each other. And like, man, like I like this, you know, because most people, when you talk noise to people, some people shut down or they don't want to swing. But with Terence, when I talk noise to him, you know, he was like, man, who you think you is? You know, you think you something? Yeah, we start going back and forth, you know, and we just clicked.
That's awesome. So he's a guy that talks the talk. He can obviously back it up in the ring. What do you like about his style? What have you learned from spending time with him in the ring?
Man, just with him, the team, and everybody, it's like a big family. You know, it's just most coaches or most people do is business. Like, oh man, I gotta go to work. You know, I gotta go to camp. It's work. You know, but with them, it's like it's family. You know, we go to camp, we having fun, we all playing around, joking. You know, but Terence there, the coaches there, they watch my every move. You know, just watch me, see what I'm doing wrong, and they help me out. You know that the workout's hard. We always playing around, goofing around to keep it fun. You know, just pushing each other, but we have fun with it too, though. So it'll make it more, special, cause it's hard work. Don't get me wrong, but when you got somebody right there on your side doing it with you, and especially one of the best in the world, it's special.
Yeah, definitely. Yes. Well, this weekend's going to be pretty special. Yes. Madison Square Garden. What's the biggest key for your guy Terence this weekend?
Just go out there and be himself. I feel like he's one of the best in the world. He just got to go out there and do him, which I know he will. It's one guy who worked real hard to be where he at. It's a lot of people just a champion, but they ain't fighting about it. When you go to camp with Terence Crawford, you actually watch him working morning through the whole day, just pushing himself. Even by the time he working, and just that's like motivation, just because I'm like, man, I want to be in this position, So for me being in this position, I got to work harder than him, than what he doing. When we work out, I got to tell myself, don't let him outwork me. Don't let him outwork me. I'm pretty sure he thinking the same thing. But we always in competition with swimming, I beat him. Running, I beat him. Chess, I beat him. Anything we do, I beat him.
You got his number?
Of course, you ask him, he gonna deny. But,
of course he is.
But trust me, I beat him.
You beat him.
Yeah.
So when you had the belt and you're talking about that whole climb up, what was the best part of that experience? Because you go from nothing to being on top of the boxing world. What was the coolest part of that?
Man, just everybody in the city around the world to know me. I'm just a normal guy from Dallas. Out the hood. It means special. I walk around the mall with my kids, go to my kids' school, like, hey, that's Maurice, the champion, and like, damn, the people, you notice me? You know who I am? It was a shock, 'cause I'm not used to that. If you know me, it's just like for the wrong reason. But you know me for, boxing, you're like, wow, man, you just, like, man, I'm doing something great. When kids tell me they want to be like me, because it's not a few come from where I'm from and made it where where I made it, it's a blessing, but it's a good thing when a lot of people know you for doing something good.
Yeah, that's really interesting. You say people know you for something bad, and now they know you for something good. What's the most rewarding part of that transition?
Just to me, I get rewarded with my kids. They want to be like me. And I tell them it's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of hard work that people don't see. Dedication and sacrifice. I sacrifice because I be away from my family. My two youngest kids right now, they blowing me up like every day. Like,
how old are they?
They is 3. They're like, Dad, I want you. Like, man, you gotta wait. Give me 2 weeks. Give me, it's a countdown. And they don't understand that I'm out here working, for them to get them a better life. And they still call me like the next day. Daddy, is it a week yet? Like, no, baby, just a day. Just stuff like that people don't see. The sacrifice. Just a lot of hard work behind you.
Yeah, I feel you. So you're a regular guy from Dallas. You're a hard worker. What would surprise people the most about your story, or just who you are? Like, what are some things we don't know about you yet?
Man, I'm a true believer in just believing in myself. I knew one day I would be someone special. I didn't know what it was. But now I'm here. So I would tell the little kids who look up to me, who in the same hood, who out there, doing the wrong things, who have dreams but are afraid to follow their dreams. Just believe in yourself. Anything can happen in life, but as long as you have faith and keep God first, anything is possible in life. And a lot of people just don't believe in themselves. A lot of people give up, when something bad happens, and they give up on their dream. Like, man, I ain't gonna never like go to college. I ain't gonna never go to the NBA because something bad happened once. Maybe it's just, time for a guy to tell you to reset, start over, or get that person out of life, whatever happened, whatever situation was, A lot of people just give up on their dreams and just go back to doing what they see their parents or people who did before their life. It was just to live off the government in Dallas, So I just try to tell kids, it's all right to step out on faith and have, believe in yourself.
Believing in God can certainly help you out in some tough times.
A lot of people would just give up.
Yeah.
Like,
I got people in my family. He had, you know, they had like going to the NBA, like it was like around the corner, you know, and they went to college. You know, I mean, you just like wow, I'm away from home. You know, it's like a shock, and they, you know, they didn't want to do it no more. They didn't want to do the hard work no more. They'd rather be making easy money on the streets. You know
You can't rest. You got to keep it going.
Yeah.
What was the lowest point for you? I mean, your life's in a good spot now, but what was the hardest moment that you had to overcome?
I mean, I say when I first started boxing, I was getting paid like $500 for a fight. You know, by the time I had like 2 or 3 kids. You know, it's just, you know, just not being there to do enough for my kids. You know, just that kind of bothered me. Like, man, is this boxing stuff really gonna work out? Because I'm not, you know, providing for my kids or, you know, giving them the life I want to live. So I had to stay there and just knew one day, you know, everything happened for a reason. I just stayed down no matter what.
Amen.
Yes.
Maurice, good to meet you, man.
Yes, sir.
Thanks so much.